order in the court. The case of humanity v. Adam will now begin. Let the record show that the defendant has requested a bench trial by a single judge in accordance with his rights. Prosecutor, call your first witness.
Your Honor, I call Adam to the stand. Adam, I'm going to ask you one question. Did you eat the fruit from the tree of knowledge?
Yes, I did. I ate it.
Then you are by your own admission guilty for causing the fall of man, are you not?
Well, I ate it, yes, but so did my mate, Eve. But she herself was also tempted by the serpent.
A simple yes or no is sufficient. Is any of the following untrue? You were told not to eat it. You disobeyed, together, in spite of the threat of punishment. And you ate the fruit.
No, all of that is true.
Your witness.
You said you were warned not to eat of the fruit, right?
Yes.
What was said?
Eve and I were told that we would die if we ate of it.
Did you know what death was?
No, he did not tell us.
Wouldn't explaining what death was have given the threat some validity? How can the threat be anything but basically mute and without merit, if you don't understand it?
I would think so. I mean, we had adult bodies, but child minds. We did not know what sin was, what good or evil was. We had never heard of temptation before. We didn't even know that we were naked. We didn't know anything at all. Our children expected to bear consequences as adults. How could we have known anything, if we aren't taught?
Did you invite the snake into the garden that day?
No, neither I nor Eve invited him.
Did you create him?
No, we had never created anything.
So, you didn't invite or create the serpent, didn't know what the threat actually meant, and had no knowledge of right or wrong. Is that correct?
Yes.
How did you get around the security to eat of the tree? How did you or Eve get past the guards? How did the snake get to it?
We just walked up to it. There was no security, no guards, nothing at all to prevent us from taking a bite.
Your Honor, I believe what we have here is a case of entrapment. Two children were told not to touch something, never taught about right and wrong, the consequences not understood. The tree of knowledge was left unguarded, and placed right there instead of literally anywhere else, and the serpent was not only created by God, but allowed into the garden. Everything that took place was clearly set in place in the most reckless manner possible, which virtually ensured the outcome we see here. I request a dismissal of all charges for the fall of man upon both Adam and Eve.
I agree. The accused lacked the mental ability to do wrong, and could not appreciate or understand the consequences of their actions. Charges are hereby dismissed against Adam and Eve, and officers are ordered to pick up both God and the serpent, aka Satan, immediately for their role in the fall of man. The defendants are to be released immediately. Court is now closed.
This has been another episode of Reasonable Doubt, put on by the Church of the Basement Dragon. Thank you for watching, and thank you for thinking.